Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm not just going to tell a story. I'm going to take you on a time travel journey from a curious kid with a black computer to someone who now thinks critically about technology and the future. The title of my presentation is The Time Travel Project: My Past, My Present, and Future. I'll divide my story into 4 chapters: the nostalgia, the turning point, the critical mind, and the vision. Let's go back to 2012. Chapter 1: The Nostalgia. This is where everything started. When I was a child, around 2012, my neighbor gave me a black computer. It was not new, it was big, heavy, and a little slow. The monitor was thick and not like the slim screens we have today. The keyboard was loud when I typed, and the CPU made a buzzing sound. But to me, it was magical. At that time, most children were playing Temple Run and Angry Birds on their parents' phones, while meanwhile, I was sitting in front of a desktop computer exploring YouTube. Back then, YouTube felt like the Wild West. The algorithm was unpredictable. One day, it recommended me about a video about 9/11 attack. I was still in elementary school. I didn't fully understand what happened. I didn't understand what the people in the video were saying. But instead of being scared or ignoring it, I became curious. I asked myself, what are they talking about? Why is this even important? So I started translating the subtitles word by word. I opened Google Translate. I searched the unfamiliar vocabulary. I replayed the video many times. That moment changed something in me. Every day after school, I would sit in front of my computers, watching video in English. Video in English. I didn't learn English from textbooks. I learned it from curiosity. This is my computer. While the other kids were grinding levels in mobile games, I was grinding vocabulary. At that time, I didn't realize, but that black computer was not just a device, it was a portal. It trained my listening skills, it forced me to think, it made me independent in learning, and that is how my English journey began. Chapter 2: The Turning Point. Now let's move to another important moment. When I was in 6th grade of elementary school, I discovered web-based IO games. It was an FPS genre game that could be played directly in the browser. First, I just wanted to play for fun. Then I realized something interesting. The server I joined was the Singapore Asia server. Finally, I started interacting with players from other countries. This was my real life English training ground. At first, I only typed sentences like "nice shot," "GG," or "good game." "Where are you from?" But as time passed, the conversation becomes more complex. I explained that one day I was accused of being a hacker because I played very well. Instead of getting angry, I defended myself in English. I explained step by step that I wasn't cheating. I told them how I practiced, how I positioned myself, and how I aimed. First, I would observe the enemy's movement. Second, I would recoil carefully. Then, I would predict where they would appear. Finally, I would shoot with timing. Explaining that in English forced me to think fast, just like it. Through this game, I didn't just learn vocabulary. I learned how foreigners joke. I learned their humor. their humor. I learned how they debate. I learned how they taunt without being too toxic. I also learned confidence. Imagine being a sixth grader casually with international grader chatting casually with international players. It felt unreal. That was my turning point. English was no longer a school subject. It became a tool for survival, communication, and identity. Chapter 3: The Critical Mind. Now let's talk about the present, artificial intelligence. AI is growing rapidly. It can write essays, create music, generate image, and even simulate conversation. In my opinion, I agree that AI should be used to make human life easier. Artificial intelligence can help students learn faster. It can help doctors analyze data. It can help workers become more efficient. On the one hand, AI increases productivity. It saves time and reduces human error. It allows us to focus on creativity and critical thinking instead of repetitive tasks. However, on the other hand, I disagree with how AI is sometimes used to generate art that replaces human artists. I believe in humanity first. Art is not just about the final image. It is about emotion, struggle, experience, and story behind it. When AI generates art instantly, it can shift the position of real artists who spent years mastering their craft. Firstly, it may reduce job opportunities for artists. Secondly, it can weaken appreciation for human effort. Technology should support humans, not replace their identity. So, my position is clear. Use AI as a tool. Do not let it erase human value. Now, Chapter 4: The Vision. Let's talk about the future. To be honest, I am still figuring things out, but I always think 2 steps forward and 1 step backward. Why backward? Because I believe in having a fail-safe plan. If I become a student at IPDN, I will dedicate myself to serving the country and becoming a responsible leader. If that plan doesn't work, I will pursue mining engineering. I will study seriously and build a stable career in that field. If everything goes according to my main plan, I will focus on discipline and leadership. But if life goes outside my expectation, I will adapt and move to my backup strategy. Because success is not about having only one dream. It is about being prepared for different outcomes. Closing. From a black computer in 2012 to global servers to thinking critically about AI, my journey shows one thing. Curiosity can change your life. If I didn't click that random video, if I didn't try to understand, if I didn't dare to chat with strangers online, maybe I wouldn't be sitting here speaking English today. So my message to my friend is simple. Don't be afraid of curiosity. Don't waste technology. Use it to grow. Because sometimes your biggest opportunity starts with something small, like a black computer from your neighbor. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.